Hello and welcome to Rams All Access. Today we have head coach Tom Pecora here for the midseason report for the men's basketball program. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, a pleasure, Joe, always.
Great. First question is, this is your fourth season at the helm of the program. How has the momentum been going for building over the last 3 years and into this year?
Well, I think we're moving in the right direction. Obviously, it's been a challenge, and there's been a lot of heavy lifting, but nothing that we didn't expect when we came here to Fordham. You know, the school still has tremendous potential. And, you know, we're taking baby steps, but we're moving forward and building this program the right way. So we're still excited about it. My staff and I are working tirelessly to continue to make this a better program.
Last year we had one senior on the team, Chris Gaston. Same thing this year with the one senior with Brandon Frazier on the squad. How difficult is that, having just that one senior leader when you have such a young team?
It is difficult, and the hard thing about it is neither Chris nor Brandon have experienced winning seasons here at Fordham. So, you know, they don't have that experience that you have when you have a club with not only multiple seniors, but seniors that have won a lot of games and have learned how to win. So the residue of losing, I think last year was a step back for us, you know. By having to play 20 of 30 on the road and only getting the 7 wins, we're still working through some of those things. We picked up some bad habits, and we have to fight through that. But once again, I think the team is manning up. I think they're understanding what they need to do. But, you know, Bobby Crimmins told me a long time ago, at the end of a game, you look and see how many seniors your opponent has on the floor and how many you have on the floor, and generally the team with the more experience is going to win close games.
Speaking of young guys, obviously this year's team features John Sevier, Mr. Basketball from New York State, obviously a high school star. How has the transition been going for him, going from the high school star to playing in perhaps one of the top Atlantic 10 and top college basketball conferences in the country?
Oh, without a doubt, it's been a challenge for John. Out of the gate, obviously, he came out with huge numbers in our non-conference schedule a bit. But the next step in that process for great players is understanding what it's like to be a focal point of your opponent's scouting report. Now, all of a sudden, John's getting 1.5 guys guarding him, not 1. 2 when he takes the ball to certain spots on the floor. So now he's got to figure out, and we're coaching him on how to free himself, how hard he has to work each possession. People go after him defensively to try to wear him down at the defensive end to take away his legs for the offensive end. So all of this is part of the growth process for John, but we're happy with the way he continues to come and work, watch film, do all the little things that guards need to do, especially young guards, as they move up and play in just a tremendous conference in the A-10.
I said that the 3 most important things when you're building a program or running a program are recruiting, scheduling, and coaching. Can you kind of elaborate on those 3 processes here at Fordham?
Yeah, that's an old Jim Valvano quote, and it's true if you ask any coach on our level, without a doubt. And, you know, in recruiting, it's about the product you put on the floor. You know, the young guys who committed to come to us early here at Fordham had to continue to develop into becoming good Atlantic 10 players, and we continue to work on that. Now with bringing John Sevier in, obviously a very talented, highly touted recruit, that's important. Eric Pascal coming in next year, a very highly recruited young player that's got an amazing amount of talent, and we're involved with some other players similar to that. So that's recruiting, the product you can put on the floor, selling young men about the education they're going to get here at Fordham, making a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision. We continue to move forward with recruiting, and it's a challenge. We need to play 16, 17 home games each year if we're going to do what the top half of this league does, and that's how you get winning non-conference records as you go into a very tough conference in the A-10. So we hope to continue to move in that direction and schedule the same way that the teams in the top of this conference do. Very important for us. And then coaching. My staff and I continue to work on the little things with them and then the big picture things, letting them understand how hard you need to play. The term we use is championship possessions. How hard you need to play every possession in the Atlantic 10 Conference if you're going to win games. You know, people look very often at the last couple possessions of a game, but the first few possessions and middle possessions can also help you win and lose basketball games. And that's the sign of a mature team. When you have a mature team, they play every possession as if it's the last possession in a championship game. And that's where we're trying to push this team towards.
Obviously, you came to Fordham with 25, 30 years coaching experience. How would you rate the experience here at Fordham as being challenging, as far as the most challenging time in your coaching career?
Oh, without a doubt. It's been the most challenging, but it's not something that surprised us. I mean, we understood what Fordham was. We understood the history of the basketball program here. And we understood how hard it's going to be to turn the corner here. But with that said, we haven't lost our enthusiasm for it or our passion for doing it. I think we're in the middle of the toughest times. You know, generally years 1 and 2, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting. You're changing a culture, a lot of off-the-court issues as well as on-the-court issues. But people understand it's year 1 and 2. Now, you know, you get your skeptics. You get people who are cynical as you go into years 3 and 4. But we're just going to keep our nose to the grindstone, fight through that, and then we'll see the benefits of that in years 5 and 6.
I'd like to thank you for joining us today on Rams All Access here with head coach Tom Pecora.